Hi folks, welcome to Labor Day in the United States for 2014. It's 5:22 p.m. September 1st, Monday. 86.5 degrees on this one, 85 on that one. No, my batteries aren't charged. It was really kind of an overcast, crappy day. Very humid. And 29.4. Guys, I should have brought my camera on this particular deal. Unfortunately, I didn't. I didn't bring the video camera, and even if I did, quite honestly, you really have to be careful. Sometimes if you start shooting video, people get weird and, get ugly. So, anyway, I didn't bring my camera, but I really wish I did. I met this person today. The Metal Man. I bought a three-wheeler from him, and I'll show you that shortly. But this is who he is. He's got his own little playing card here. So, yeah, I was out in Mount Pocono, Pennsylvania. He's running a 39 Chevy half-ton pickup. You guys could see all the crap he won. But the thing about it is, it's got a Cummins diesel for a power plant in it. So I met him, and I saw this car. Though this car was, it's a dragster. I wasn't very impressed with that car. What I was more impressed with is he took one of those 1939 flat-nose Chevy trucks and he completely modified it. He found a period-correct Suburban. I assume it was another Chevy. You know, it's got the refrigerator handles that you kind of pull up like that to open the doors. So anyway, he found one of those, and he took the cab of the flat-nose Chevy, and he took the Suburban, and he took a pickup truck off of something else, and he put it all on the frame of like a Grumman box truck, right? He took the box off the box truck, but he put all that crap on a frame of the box truck. Just picture this, right? So pickup truck in the back, in the middle the Suburban grafted perfectly to the nose of the flat-faced Chevy pickup truck, the 39 Chevy pickup truck. Then he slipped a Cummins power plant into it, and a Chrysler automatic, and he's setting it up to pull his fifth wheel trailer for this race car here, right? And if you open the door up, he's setting it up with a bed in the back so he can sleep in the back of it, and obviously he's going to have two captain's chairs for driving and passenger. I don't know what else he's putting in there. He had the bed in it and one captain's chair. But really, really cool the way he's grafting all of this together, putting it together. So showed me that, and he's got a couple of what are they called? Cleatic crawlers. Showed me those. He has a big Kubota tractor. So he also did what I did. He built the barn like this, except he's got wings on both sides of it now. With more crap in it. He had quite the hoard there. Over the years, he picked up a bunch of those fenders from the the 1940s models, those real sloped fenders. He had a whole hoard of them stacked up. Once again, he had three of those Cleatic. I think it's Cleatic crawlers. He had three of those. Just an amazing hoard of stuff. I was impressed. Anyway, he's retired. He worked in New Jersey. He was a heavy equipment operator, I guess, for the state of New Jersey. He didn't have too many nice things to say about Chris Christie. I guess as part of balancing the budget, Chris Christie messed with some of his pensions and so forth and on, so he wasn't very happy with Chris Christie. And if anybody messes with your pension, you won't be happy with them. Doesn't matter if they're the best politician in the world or the worst politician in the world. They hit you where it hurts, right? Your pocketbook. So anyway, he didn't have too much nice to say about Chris Christie. But it was cool. It was cool. We hung out for an hour or so, just kind of. And he also had these other things set up. Let me show you. I shot some pictures of him. This greets you as you drive up to his house, which is kind of scary. But then, that's made out of metal. That's the way in. Right, that's from a distance. And that's up close. Oops. That's up close. Kind of cool. And then that's the back of it. When you're leaving his property slow, that's up close. That's at a distance. If you look, you'll see right under the stop sign, authorized personnel only. So I thought that he's made out of metal. So metal with a vest and a helmet and the stop sign and all. He says it works. It keeps people off his property. Probably that I'm going to shoot you sign helps also keep people off his property. One of the reasons why I like going out on these little jaunts to pick up bikes and so forth is because I do meet some interesting people, some characters, so to speak. There was the Craigslist deal for the quad. Actually, it wasn't for this guy. Same people, where the mother thought I was the Craigslist date for her daughter, and questioned why I wasn't dressed better. So that one was interesting. Always interesting meeting people. It was interesting meeting Stoney and his brother Joe. Interesting meeting Musty One. Yeah, the fussy guy out in New Jersey, he was a piece of work. The kid the 200X came from, this guy. He was going to community college to become a police officer, and he couldn't. I gave him the money for this bike, and he couldn't count it. However much I paid for it, you guys could look it up from last year. He couldn't count the money. He was an interesting character. Going to make one hell of a cop. Yeah, each and every one of these is interesting. This one came from a family right close to my house. Nothing exciting about them, you know. Yeah, it's each and every one of these bikes kind of has a story, and it's always fun meeting some of these characters. But this guy, all in all, the way he was putting things together and all, very talented individual. To be able to picture the flat-faced cab with the the back of a Suburban with the doors, the back door of a Suburban, and to be able to graft that together to make the roof line work and all that. He also put a couple of toolboxes, one on each side. He got those in. I guess that's where the wheel welds kind of would have been on the Suburban for the back tires. Then a pickup truck box. But once again, the ability to visualize all of it and put it together so that it worked was amazing. Once again, sorry I couldn't shoot photos of it. I asked his permission or shoot video of it. He might have thought I was a building inspector or something, and and become unhappy with me. He already had the sign out, so with the sign like that on your property, where'd it go? Come on. There you go. With a sign like that on your property, it's not like you're inviting people to mess with you, right? You don't. When you show up as a visitor, you don't do anything that could upset folks. All right, I'm going to do the three-wheeler as a separate video because I don't want this to get too long, and it's already almost 10 minutes long. Thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing. For any of you folks who know WTBM123, he lost his buddy Will. Will was an 18-year-old dog that passed on, and his owner's heartbroken. So go visit Terry and wish him his, you know, good words. Wildebar, Honey Bear, was a great animal. I mean, you could just see it in the videos. He was really a good dog, you know, man's best friend. You know, it's hard, very hard, particularly with dogs. When you get a good one, they don't live long enough. And when you get a lousy one that rips up your place and torments you and belongs to your kids and bites you when you turn your back and all that, they seem to live forever, or at least until you give them away. Anyway, so if anybody gets a moment, go swing by WTBM 123 and wish him condolences. It sucks, really sucks when your best friend passes on like that. All right, folks, take care. Remember, keep your feet down, keep your head up. Thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, and remember to enjoy every day. Bye now.